Hey guys, so I've decided to upload another video. This one is gonna be about how to grow your hair long and healthy. Um, it's not really rocket science. There's no magic pills, no magic diet to make your hair grow overnight because it takes time, dedication, and patience. And I'm still on a hair journey myself. My goal is I want to reach tailbone length because I don't think I'd be able to handle it at classic. That's where it goes over your bum to basically the back of your thighs. Um, so yeah, I'll give you some tips already. Um, Number one, the most important thing if you want to grow out your hair is to cut all the dead, damaged ends off your hair. That is the only way you're gonna get rid of split ends ultimately. And after you trim or cut the dead ends off, allow your hair to grow normally. And also, you may want to do trims also. It depends on how much heat you use on your hair also. I rarely use any heat. I have a straightener, but I occasionally use it. But ultimately, the more heat you use on your hair, the more you have to trim it. Oh, and the second tip is limit your use of heat styling. Meaning don't use your straighteners, blow dryers, and curlers that often. Just let your hair air dry and go natural for a while. I have and I have no problem with my naturally wavy hair. It does tangle a bit, but yeah, you just have to manage it. Um, Another thing is use keep your hair moisturized. Make sure it has enough hydration and use a good leave-in conditioner. Even if it's just basically your basic conditioner. I mean, I don't use cheap brands and whatnot, but the one I swear by the most is L'Oreal's Elvive one. It comes in a pink bottle and it smells really good and makes your hair really soft. Also, I use a serum and I swear by Moroccan oil. That stuff is amazing. It is expensive, but you can find brands that are cheaper. But you could also use other oils such as coconut oil, jojoba oil, uh, sunflower oil, olive oil, anything that's gonna keep your hair moisturized and soft. Um, I also, well, I have to admit I shouldn't be doing this, but because everyone's hair varies, I wash my hair every day because I have fine hair and I just can't do second day hair because I have a greasy scalp and it's disgusting and it's gross. But to all you people who can stand and stretch your washes, good on you. Um, but I do a method called condition wash condition, meaning I'll get in the shower, I'll wet my hair, I'll put conditioner from the roots all the way down to the ends, and then I'll shampoo twice, and then I'll condition on the ends, and then afterwards I'll rinse my hair in frigid cold water because it seals in the cuticle and makes your hair really shiny and soft. So that's another thing I'd recommend. Oh, and also, if do not use a brush on wet hair because it will ultimately result in split ends. Instead, I use a wide tooth comb, which is this one by Conair, and this is basically my detangling comb, and it helps get rid of my knots. I go normally from the ends up and get rid of the knots, and then I put my hair in a towel and allow it to take out the moisture, and then I let it out and let it air dry. That's just all I do, really. Oh, and also, um, never use hair ties with metal on them because they will ultimately snag at your hair and cause it to break. So ones that are fabric coated like this normally helps if you're gonna wear your hair tied back. And ultimately, hair sticks and forks are the best hair friendly tools that you can use on your hair. Also, don't wear your hair in tights or too tight. If it's in a ponytail, don't pull it too tight because that will ultimately result in breakage. And don't wear your braids too tight or a bun or any other updo too tight because it will cause stress on your roots, thus causing breakage, and it will just ultimately ruin your hair. Oh, and another thing is try and color your hair less often. So I do color my hair. I use a less harsher hair dye. Mainly it's the live color ones because they have conditioning elements and they're not as harsh on my hair. Or if you want to color it ultimately, you could use henna because that's a natural dye, and some of the long haired peeps on the long hair community, if you go browse around, recommend henna because it's a natural colorant. People have used it like ever since the ancient times, and it's a natural plant based dye that conditions and fortifies your hair. Mainly it's available in reds and browns and blacks. For blondes, you'd have to search a thing called Cassia Octavia, which is supposedly gives blonde hair a golden shine. Because if a blonde uses henna, it will probably turn her hair bright orange, unless she's going for that look. But yeah, that's basically my tips on how you should grow your hair.